I have to admit that I'm not a fan of movies that portray the life of Jesus. In too many of them, especially in the older ones, he is portrayed as speaking in a monotone and moving around very slowly, kind of like a sloth walking through syrup. And he comes across as being very dull, very flat, and frankly, not very likable. I wouldn't be attracted to him. Now, granted, the emotional expressions of Jesus that we've looked at this week are of the negative sort. We've seen him weeping and wailing. We've seen him in great turmoil, some anger and some anxiety and so forth. But that's not all that Jesus does. If we read between the lines, we see another side of Jesus. We see a person who is very enjoyable to be with. He's the one who makes the best wine at the wedding. He's the one who likes to be with people, and he attracts crowds. Children love him. He enjoys a good dinner party. He likes to eat with people. He is accused of hanging around with the wrong kind of people. So there is that side of Jesus that shows that he enjoys life. He enjoys people, and people enjoy him. It must have been fun to be around. And then we come to this. Back in John chapter 11, we're still in the story of the raising of Lazarus. And before he and his disciples go to raise Lazarus, Jesus says, "Then Jesus told them plainly, 'Lazarus has died. And for your sake, I am glad that I was not there, so that you may believe. But let us go to him.' I am glad that I was not there. Because even in his not being there, Lazarus died. And everybody experienced that grief of death and loss. But Jesus says, I'm glad I wasn't there." And unfortunately, the word glad in English doesn't catch the force of the word. The word in Greek really is rejoice. He's not just satisfied, he's rejoicing that he wasn't there. He's rejoicing because, he says, so that you may believe. He's rejoicing because what is about to transpire is going to produce faith in his friends and in his followers. Ironically, that same action, the raising of Lazarus, hardens the opposition against him. They determine that they're going to kill him. But for his friends and his disciples, that causes their belief and strengthens their belief. And this makes Jesus rejoice. While we go into this weekend, think about the things that make you rejoice. What do we have to rejoice about these days? Think about that. I bet you'll come up with a thing or two.